Today, I'm going to be setting up my reading journal for the month of June, including creating a spread for the Amazing Readathon. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that may be new, welcome. My name is Tracy and this is A Girl with Plans. I want to thank you all for joining me today. So yes, we are going to be creating a spread for the month of June in my reading journal. And I am going to be doing another readathon. What can I say? I just like the challenge, but more so, I just like how it guides me to reading certain books because I have the ever-growing TBR. So I think these reading challenges help me like pull books from my TBR list to read because I'm a mood reader. And when you're a mood reader, it's like, oh no, what do I read next? I don't know. What am I in the mood for? So this kind of helps narrow my TBR down. That's really the only reason why I do it. Plus, you know, when they have a good theme, it does make it fun to create spreads. And it kind of makes it easier to theme your monthly spreads. So that's another reason why I'm doing it. So yes, I'm doing the Amazing Readathon, which you can find out all about it from Four Paws and a Book over on YouTube. Which this is YouTube, so here on YouTube. I'll go into a little bit more once we start decorating, but it is kind of based on like the Amazing Race, where you visit different locations and each location has a prompt. There are 10 prompts, y'all, 10 prompts. And apparently like we had the list of prompts, but the way it's gonna go is you don't know what prompt is going to be next. So you don't know what book is gonna be next, which is the reason why I hesitated. But then, even though this is a competitive challenge and there are teams, there is a non-competitive team. And I'm like, okay, now we're talking. So yeah, I'm going to go that route, which means I can do any prompt anytime I want. And I can read as little or as many books as I want. So there we go. I went the non-competitive route because 10 books in a month and like having to read a book and read and finish the book in 3 days, that's a lot for me. So yeah, I'm doing the non-competitive route, but like I said, it's kind of Amazing Race type, you know, feel. So that's the reason why I have pulled out some travel themed stuff. So what I'm going to kind of base all the colors and stuff are these stickers that are releasing on June 1st. Probably by the time you're seeing this video, they've already been released from Martinez Sticker Company. Remember, you can use my discount code AGWP15 to save 15%. These stickers, you can get them in printables and tangibles. These are the printables. So I'm going to use probably the plane, the boarding pass, and maybe the luggage and the passport. I might use it all. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, and then there are some travel quotes and adventure quotes. So I might pull some of these here. And then there was one quote on the You Did It one, and it says, own lane, own race, own pace. I was like, oh, is that not perfect for this readathon? So even though it wasn't part of the adventure one, this one is probably the quote that is like perfect for this readathon. So I have to figure out how to highlight that one quote. But yeah, so we're going to use some of the quotes, which I don't think I've ever used quotes in my reading journal. Yeah. And I have some of these just in case I want to add some more kind of stickers and colors. These are the Sunlit Blooms. They go really well with it. There are a few bloom sheets that goes really well with this palette. But this is the one I picked up. I did a like reel over on Instagram that you can check out if you want to see pretty much a lot of the stickers. I would say maybe 2/3 of the release because there was like 36 sheets in that release. So this is the color palette is going to be the inspiration. So I have inks, y'all. That means your girl's going to try some stamping again. I have so many travel related stamps. So many. So we have all these passport stamps. So that's definitely going to get done. These are probably not going to get done. This one, probably not going to get done. Oh, this is a reading stamp set. Okay, this one might get done because I kind of like this. It has like destination, flight, and stuff like that. And then we have some more like, these are like stamps. And then here's there's some other like, there's like a stamp here with the globe in it. And they have like a postcard. I already had the worlds on here because I needed to test out this pink that I have to test out each time. to see what it looks like. But yeah, so we'll try some stamping. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do. I mean, what's new, right? What is new? Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. Here we go. So the first things first, we know I'm going to be drawing a monthly calendar over here because that's what I always do. I don't think I have the template. I've seen the template, but I didn't know if I wanted to use it or not. I really wish I had a better template. I tried to buy one that I thought was great, and it's like huge. Let me show you the template I bought. I was so excited, but I didn't like measure it. I mean, I could do it like that, but I don't need a calendar that's that big. Yeah, so I'm going to draw a calendar over here. Yeah, so let me go ahead and do that first. All right, there we go. So I use dated neutrals from Mojo Jojo for the month and then the days of the week. I did not do what I really wanted to do. I really would love to hide that. That's what I would love to do. But I don't know that I can now. So maybe we'll put stickers there. We'll see. But yeah, let's kind of get with it. So there's a couple of things I'm going to do differently this month than I did previous months. So like in previous months, what I did was, here was a readathon. I printed out pictures for the books that I wanted to read or that were part of the challenges and things like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to handwrite them because if I change my mind and I read something different, then that like, it was a waste. Because who knows when I'm going to read it or whatever. And then I need to print out new book covers anyway. So I'm just going to handwrite what I'm going to read. I did print them out here. So I have like, basically I'm going to divide it up. I do 3 readathons annually. It's the Buzzwordathon, the Year of Goober, which is Joshi Curran, and then Adventures in Aldea. Aldea. So that's going to go on here. And then I'm just going to handwrite the book that I'm going to read under it. And then the Amazing Readathon's Pile of Possibilities, because like I said, there are 10 prompts. I am not reading all 10, but I have picked books for all 10 just because as a mood reader, I need to know what I want to do. And I'm trying to find books that will also fulfill some of these challenges too. So with me handwriting them, it's actually going to take up a lot of space. But I should be able, if I do it light enough, I can write over the stamps. So first things first, do I want to do like a cutout here? Because I really like doing that because it just keeps both pages together, like kind of like a Dutch door or waterfall tab or something like that. I could totally do that. I could keep it simple and just do something like with this like washi. Okay, this is not brown at all, but I like this. I don't know why. I just like it. I like the colors. I actually don't think I'm going to cut it, but I do want to use this. I don't think I'm going to cut my page this time. I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of like torn because I like it, but I don't like the random people that's on there and things. This one, I kind of like it, but it also looks a little like cowhide. I definitely need to like just like not distress, but like make it like an uneven edge. Y'all, I can never do this right. Okay. And then I have to do this on the other side, don't I? Now, I do not have to do this on the other page. No, I do not. I don't have to do it over here. But I feel like I need to do it over here now. Okay. I would like a quote here, though. Oh. I don't know yet. I was going to put that there with the plain, but now I don't know yet. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can find my clouds. Okay. So I can use pink clouds, which this is on washi paper. But I feel like it's not gonna work. Let's see. Let me get the white out tape. All right, there we go. It just needed something under there, but I'm happy with that. Okay, pink clouds, right? But we're going with the pink theme. See, I'm glad I printed out some pink clouds and not just the blue ones. Yay. All right, so we have that. I think I'm going to want the boarding pass on, I might want to save the boarding pass. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe the passport. Let's do some stamps. Didn't I say that a while back? We're going to do some stamps. So we do have this boarding pass. We have that one that's more blank. The only thing I'm worried about is like it's going to be so dark right there. That maybe I can do this one. Let's do this one. We're definitely going to do these passport ones. I think these are going to go all over here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do these really light here. Probably too dark. Then we can go and do another stamp. There we go. That's kind of what I want, I think. I think that's kind of what I want. So I think I want like one dark one and then like kind of where I'll put a sticker. So like here I'll put, well, you'll see. Let me just start stamping. All right. So that is my background. Like I'm trying to do a background without bulking up the page by using like papers and stuff. So that's my background. All right. I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do over here. I might take this over here, but I wanted to do this first to see what I think. So stickers are still coming and things like that. So we're going to start putting kind of the function on first though. So like I said, I have a TBR, which is my annual readathons. I feel like I'm going to want something at the top. I don't know if I want to bring in... I mean, do we do like boarding pass? And then we'll have the passport. I have to trim it, but it's fine. All right, so like I said, I have 3 readathons that I do that are annual readathons. So we have the Buzzwordathon. You know what I should do? Really use the dot grids, the dots, to my advantage. And line up the sticker with the dots. All right. So we have the Buzzwordathon. Okay. All right, let me do this first. All right, how much room do we need for this? Oh my gosh, it's so much. So I feel like this will go here. Just trying to figure out how much space I need for the top ones. I'm gonna probably put a sticker over here somewhere to kind of separate this too, but we're just gonna do that. Okay. So we have the Buzzwordathon. Year of Goober. And then Adventures in Aldea. Okay. There we go. All right. Now for this one. Oh, they all kind of come together. Let's see if I can get them all off together. All right. All right, y'all, there we go. See? Super cute. All right, look at all these like little sticker scraps I have on my hands. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I need to decorate this side, but I wanna fill this in first because I just feel like it's gonna look different. I actually think I want, oh, you know what I could do? So we have brown in my new Edding pack. Haha, watch, that's not have brown. That's not brown, but let's see what this one looks like. Oh, it's brown. I couldn't tell if it was like more of a burgundy or a brown, but it's a brown. So yeah, these are, I think 0.3 millimeters. So this is what I want. Let me grab a stencil. Oh, that's a little small. Do I have my other one? Yeah, I think I want... All right, so for the Buzzwordathon, so I have all of my challenges here. So for the Buzzwordathon, I need to put my, that's what this is for. I'm going to do this real quick. There we go. So for the Buzzwordathon, it's memory word. So I'm doing The Last Lost Girl. Now I'm like, I could probably move this up even more. Yeah, we'll do that. And I can move this up a little bit more. Okay. So for Adventures in Aldea, it is a mystery. Or, yeah, mystery is the topic for that one for June. For me, you have a path that you choose, and the prompt that I'm doing is going to be for a mystery. And I think what I'm going to do is I was trying to find a mystery, and there were a couple of them that had really intrigued me. Like one of them was The Perfect Marriage. And I like that author, but I would really rather have that in audio, and I couldn't get it on audio anytime soon. But I recently finished a trilogy by C.N. Crawford, which was The Face Spy Academy. And there is an older series called Agent of Enchantment. And it has like a serial killer, Faye, and FBI, I think might also be Faye. It just sounded kind of fun. And when it was kind of like, when they were talking about like the genres, of course, the, you know, fantasy and things like that, but it said mystery. It said suspense. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to call that one. Plus, let me just say, a lot of times these readathons, they're not meant to be difficult. So you can kind of like tweak it to like fit things. Like I said, this is a fantasy book. It's not like the true one, but it was in the genre list. So I'm going with it. Now, the Year of Goober is going to be tough because for the Year of Goober, I wish I would have held out and read Lady of the Lake, which was the last book in the trilogy I just mentioned by C.N. Crawford, The Face Spy Academy. And that would have completed it because the Year of Goober, the prompt that I'm doing is finish a series. Well, a lot of the series that I'm in the middle of is not complete yet. So I can't do it. There is one series that is complete, but I'm only on the third book and there's 4 books. And I don't really think I want to do that to myself. So, it was Daughter of No Worlds series. I forgot what the name of the series is, but The Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. I have read the first 2 ones earlier, one last year and one earlier this year. So I might try to do Mother of Death and Dawn to finish that one out. Okay. So there we go. Those are my 3. Okay. So that was a little dark. That kind of went, but everything else you can definitely see. All right, let's get to the Amazing Readathon Pile of Possibilities. That is definitely kind of not straight. There we go. All right, so for the Amazing Readathon, like I said, there were 10 prompts. So I don't think I'm going to do all 10, but I did find some really cool books that either they're available on Kindle Unlimited. I own them. Or they're available on like Audible for free, or the other library app that's not Libby that you get them instantly, Hoopla. They're either available there or there so that I can read them. So I'm not going to do all 10 prompts. Again, these are just piles of possibilities. Okay. So I think I do need to, all right, I'm going to do the smaller little checkbox. So for this first one, oh my gosh, I have washi now stuck to my shirt. I don't know how that happened. A cozy book or a comfort read. So I found this one that I wish I would have found last month for one of my challenges, but it's A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking. And it sounded really, really cute. And it's available on Audible for free. And I'm like, that might be a good one. Or was it Hoopla? I don't remember. Whatever it was available for free. And it sounds it actually, in the description, it says cozy. So I'm like, we'll put this one down. And I feel like this would be a good possibility for if I need a break from all of the like heavy fantasy or anything like that I'm currently reading. Oh, does this have to go up higher? Is it going to be able to go up higher? Who would have thought the book with the longest title is going to be the first one and completely mess me up here? Okay. A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking. Okay. There we go. That works well anyway with that. Okay, a book with a romance. That could be anything. But I wanted to go ahead and pick one here. And Runix, who did Gothic Canna, which I wasn't a fan of, I might want to try another one of her books. Enigma came out, and that is, I think, on KU, Kindle Unlimited. I'm pretty sure it is. That's the reason why I put it on here, because it was a book that was available. And pretty much any book that was at my library that I looked up had such a long wait time that I just had to do Kindle Unlimited or whatever. A book with a green cover. This is going to be Fates and Fury. I probably will read this month. I'm not sure. This is the third book in Legends of Thesmar series. I read the second book last month. It was one of my higher rated books of the month. Like I said, last month I only read... Really, I completed 2 books that I started in the month. And then I finished Six of Crows, which I started in April. And then I am more than halfway through Air of Fire. So that's how I got 3.5 books is what I did. But I read Fates and Furies in May. And like I said, I really am enjoying that series as a whole, Legends of Thesmar. Really highly recommend it. It's Kindle Unlimited. And I read Enchantra, which was the follow-up to Phantasma. Phantasma, I think I gave it 3.5, 4 stars because I love the premise. I just didn't love the romance, and the romance took over. I really enjoyed Enchantra a lot. I think I liked the romance, so it didn't bother me. Plus, I felt like the romance kind of blended in with the plot a lot better. All right, so yeah, that was my last month. But a book with low ratings, I don't have anything there. That you think you'll love, I don't have anything there. I couldn't find anything with low ratings, and I think I would consider a 3.5 star low ratings, because usually if it's a 3.5 star, I might not read it. Unless somebody I follow on BookTube that I really I like the same books they like. If they like it, then I might try it. But right now, no. A book that takes place in a large city. So this is where I'm going to put Agent of Enchantment. All right, a violent word in the title. Now, this is a book that I have had on my TBR. It is not a fantasy. I was hoping to be able to, I could also put it in Adventures in Aldea, because I think it might do it, but it's called I Kill Killers. And it looks really cool. All right, and then a celestial or, oh my God, stickers are sticking to me. A celestial or godly word in the title. And for this one, I said Blood of Hercules. Okay. He's a Greek god, right? A book that is shorter than the last one you read. I can't really put anything there. There are quite a few short books that I have. The Last Lost Girl is a short book. I Kill Killers is also a short book. So Last Lost Girl could go there. I'll just go ahead and put it there because I don't think I have it anywhere else. Like I said, I'm not reading 10 books, y'all. I'm hoping to get through 5 at least. I can usually do 6 to 7 if I add audio, but because I've been having such hard reading months, we're just kind of going there. We're going low. The Last Lost Girl, I just picked that one because it had to have the word memory in the title for Buzzwordathon. I can't remember if I said that. And someone I follow on BookTube had talked about that book previously. I think it's a Peter Pan type retelling, but I think it is going to be better than the last Peter Pan retelling that I read. Yeah, so well, we can hope. Now, the over-the-top cover. This one I kind of took and interpreted it differently. I chose Silver Elite. And the reason why I chose it is because I was supposed to read it in May, but I did not get it in time because I got it from Book of the Month. However, I purchased the book because it was a special edition. So the cover isn't like gorgeous or anything, but it has sprayed edges. And because of that, to me, it's an over-the-top kind of like cover because of the sprayed edges. And it was the reason why I purchased the book. So yeah, that's why I'm putting that there. I feel like it fits there. And then a book with a chilling cover or winter setting. So this one is another C.N. Crawford book that was actually on my, like, when I'm trying to read some of my, some of the authors I really enjoy some of their backlist. It was Frost, A Fae Romance. All right, that's it. So, like, Mother of Death and Dawn, that might fit into one of these. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could say a celestial or godly word in the title, Mother. Might be one of those, you know, Mother Earth. I mean, it's not talking about Mother Earth, but maybe. So, like, if I don't read Blood of Hercules, which I doubt I'll get to this month, that one might fit into that. But like I said, I am doing the non-competitive version. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to fill this up with some stuff. I think I'm going to just kind of continue with the stamping. I kind of like the way it looks. Like, it looks very clean, but it has something behind it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of enjoy that. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the light colors and the pink. All right. I think that's all I can do here. So now we're going to go over here. And here I have, wait a minute, where's my, here we go. So I have the Amazing Readathon. I don't know how this is going to peel up. Looks like there's some stuff off to the side and it printed really light. And then my Cricut just went to town on that. Okay, so this is the, like, emblem for Amazing Readathon. And then we have my team, which is the Pathfinders. It's the non-competitive team. And they had this, like, little kind of thing about them. This little blurb. So like I said, I think there were 4 competitive teams. And then this 5th team, if I can get this straight. Again, there are dots. Why can't I get this straight? I don't know. It says, while others race against the clock and each other, the Pathfinders chart their own course through the unknown. Guided not by competition, but by wonder and discovery. They are explorers and dreamers who travel at their own pace. The Pathfinders believe the true journey is found off the beaten path, rooted in curiosity and resilience. The Pathfinders thrive in uncharted lands where maps end and possibilities begin. They bend the rules, skip the expected routes, and forge new trails. For the Pathfinders, every choice is a new adventure and every journey is their own. That's why, I'm finished with this now. That's why I really liked that one quote here that says, own lane, own race, own pace. All right, wait a minute. We need the luggage here. Now, I have this that has Let's Go. I actually think I'm going to do this a little bit darker because I think this will be a good point. Even though this is non-competitive, I think I want to keep points. Like, I want to keep track of my points. Like, unfortunately, like, my team doesn't have, like, bonus points that you could get, like, other teams can get. So, like, my points aren't going to be that high. But I just kind of feel like that's really cool. So, I'm going to keep track of points because I want to be semi-competitive with myself. So, we're going to put my points here. We'll put, like, how many prompts I completed. That's where we'll put, like, the information. And then down here is where I'm going to put photos of the books that I read. And they may not be any of those. I like change my mind on what I want to read all the time. Okay, so now I think I'm going to go ahead and stamp, because I mean, I have, let's see. I kind of like these. I feel like I like these like stamps like this. I think they're fun. Again, I think I need to do them super light. So I'm just going to speed this up while I go through and just stamp at various places over here. Wait a minute. I gotta draw my circles over here and stuff first. I don't want that. I don't want these to be in my circles and my boxes. Now, I do probably have stencils that have circles in them, but I don't know where they are and I don't feel like looking for them. So I need circles for my pie charts. This one has sticker on it. Let me get another one of my PET tapes that might still be wrapped up. Or is that too small of a circle? I think that'll be fine. Okay, so the way I do this is I like to do pie charts for like the number of pages I read. And what I do is I like divide it up like less than 300. Really, I don't do that. Less than 400, 400 to 600, or 400 to 700, 700 and plus. So like I'll do something like that. Then I do like genres read, things like that. Let's see. Where did I do one? Here we go. Pages, genre, source, and rating. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I have other little ones that I do. Let me save this page so I'm not like flipping back and forth. So I'm going to go ahead and draw these really fast. I'm not going to fill them out. I just want to make sure I have enough. Is that a good? Let me test this out. That's a little small. Haha. That should work fine. Ooh, how did that get all messed up? I don't know, y'all, but we're just going to keep going with it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all. I think I have to pull out my book. This is not working. I'm going to have to pull out my sticker book. All right. All right, so these are going to be for my pie charts. So I have that there, that there, that there. Like what it is here, what it is here. I think that's fine. So I'll do that one there. All right, then we need a bigger box that I guess we could put here. And these are like the monthly stats type thing. And then I need a smaller box. Where is my other one? And this is where I'll do series, standalones, and things like that. So this would be like pages read, average time to finish a book, stuff like that. Now I'm not going to fill it in with the titles just in case it's a low reading month again. And I could use some, create some other stat instead of, you know, like if I don't read any standalones, but it's a slow reading month where I only read like 2 or 3 books, then I can use these boxes for something else. But there we go. So that is like prepped and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead, finish stamping. Because I'm going to put my quotes and stuff over top of the stamps. All right, I think my stamping is done. However, it feels like I'm missing some stuff. So we're gonna put some stamps, some stickers with quotes randomly through here. Okay, I want this one here. I almost want like a floral, but I don't have florals anywhere else. So I don't know if I should do the florals or not. Kind of feel like I should do the florals. All right, so I need to not do too much here because this is going to be filled. This is going to be filled. I do need a rating box. Let's do a little brown one. Okay, so I think here's where I'll do my average ratings, and then that will be the average rating. All right. There we go, guys. Like I said, I keep wanting to put stuff on it, but I'm like, wait a minute. I'm going to have book covers here. I'm going to have, this is going to be colored in for a pie chart. This is going to have stuff on it. So yeah, I think I just need to let things be. I would love something there. Maybe another quote. Do we have another one? Every destination is a chance to grow. All right, y'all. So now I feel like I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with how everything filled in. I think it's cute. I like it. Let's add a couple more of those. I like those stars. I want to put a star here now. I think I want to put stars places, y'all. Wait a minute. I like the stars. So now I'm going to have a sticker sheet with no more stars because I'm using all the stars. So yeah, basically, I can talk to y'all while I put the stars up. So yeah, if you want to know more specifics about the readathon, if it's something that, you know, if you like to join readathons and you hadn't heard about this, definitely go check out Four Paws in a Book. She has all of the information about the readathon. Like I said, there's going to be prompts given on the Discord server where they're hosting this readathon. I believe she said like every 3 days. So that's going to tell you what you need to read or the prompt that you have to read for like the next 3 days. Like I said, I'm going the easy route, which means I can read whatever I want. So I didn't really pay too much attention to the rules because of that. The stars really helped out, didn't it? But yeah, so basically, like I said, this is where I'm going to log what books I read on what days, just using a dot marker. I'll probably do some of this kind of color palette here. And then I will check off the books as I read them. I think this doesn't look bad. This is a big departure from having the covers and things here. What did I do here? See, I did covers here and stuff, so I think it is a big departure from that, but I don't think it looks bad, especially because I decorated it all up, and I do like the stamps in the background. So yeah, like I said, these I'm definitely going to try hard to read. I'm hoping that some of these will fulfill some of these prompts. If they do, great. If they don't, that's okay. And then this page is a little bare because this will get filled up in time. Over here is where I'm going to put the book covers of the books that I end up reading for the Amazing Readathon. And then I'm going to put my little stats and stuff there, I guess. And then this is where I'm going to do my overall stats for the month. So I just wanted to prep it. I pretty much know what I need. The format's there. So there we go. All right, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I also hope you will consider hitting that subscribe button while you're at it. That is all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.